School head coach Calvin Simon. Phantom C team. They finished second in the Hudson Tournament. Consolation champs in Eau Claire. As I call your name and number, please step forward and raise your hand. Number 1, Gavin Lee. Number 2.
Welcome to the feed. We're following technical difficulties getting connected to the network.
We're back.
But we are live at the Shakopee Community Center on the 1-year anniversary of its opening. In fact, the Irish played Shakopee last year at its grand opening with a 4-1 victory.
Ashton Klusman.
So they're recognizing some of the youth program here. They just finished resurfacing, so it's good timing that we have a little bit of a delay. We know a few of you were inquiring if we were streaming today, so delay of getting on, but we're Rosemount Irish against the Shakopee Sabers, and your Irish are 16-3.
Number 19,
this could be one of those catch games where they're looking. Rosemount might be looking forward to playing Lakeville North on Tuesday night. It might be just looking over.
Obviously, as most of you know, the Edina West. So we were supposed to play Lakeville South on Tuesday night, 18th, I believe now.
Yeah.
And but the Irish most recent game against Prior Lake, coming off a 5-2 tie against Farmington.
Yeah.
But they were down 1-0 heading into the third period. And on paper, you might have thought that Rosemount should have won that. With some time off. They did practice during the week. Chuck, the only knows what they were doing during the rest of the day. What my son was doing. So interesting that Shakopee comes out without helmets. I thought that was against the Rosemount High School League rules. Or State High School League rules, sorry.
I thought it was also the Minnesota Gopher handbook where they got their dasher over there in front of the.
True to form, while we wait for the teams to kind of loosen their legs and get to the line, we are live and global again, Chuck. I just Todd Tollefson is up on the Canadian border with a few people, including Brad.
Those are two pretty impressive people we're going to have to keep.
We're not sure if Brad's with Todd or border. Hopefully it's warmer than it might have been earlier in the week, but I'm sure.
Junior Mason Campbell.
So it looks like Todd's son Will is starting tonight, so that's a good sign. We've also got Mason Campbell and Garrett Horsager will start at D. Line, Chuck.
Number 12, senior.
Keep putting them back together.
So Jackson Sable will be Tyler Linneruth, and the rest of the team now comes around to let
they face here.
Starting goalie, number 1, sophomore, Simon.
So while there's, what are some of the keys to the game tonight?
Tempo of the game, keep throwing pucks at the net. Man for man, I think they're probably more talented than Shakopee, and I think if they do that, that'll come to fruition. How about you, Mike?
The classic cliche of get pucks deep, shots on the net. I think staying out of the box. While Shakopee does not have with the Irishes, so.
Pete Orchard and John McLean. Ladies and gentlemen, please sing our nation and its brave soldiers with the singing of our national anthem. Will be sung by Nathan Stetska and Jack Seeley.
It's a live national.
Oh, say, can it be right? What's so and let's fight For the ramparts we watch were and the rockets aim for the land of the free.
Chuck, they were pretty good.
What's your bandwidth? Yeah.
Chuck has a lot. House.
My God, it's
Good to be in a rink.
This is there to sit in.
Yeah, Chuck needs a cup of hot chocolate, and it'd be like sitting at home. All right, so let's hope the Irish come out strong here right out of the gate. Pump a few in the net, see what can happen. So here we go, folks, and we're underway. Irish to Campbell. It's off a defender, right over to Sabos' stick, and he takes a quick shot that's blocked left. He'll Linneruth will feed it between the legs out to Sabos. He'll try to backtrack into the corner to Linneruth. Quick shot there, just wide right. Oh, and he picks it up. In there, back into the middle to Carter. Deep. Linneruth will force it back even deeper. That'll be picked on the boards as the Irish make a quick change on the D line. They'll send it deep. Tollefson with the stop there. Picked up and swung around to Rats. Tips it in. That'll be chased in by Lewandowski. Around the quick shot just wide right. Just out of the reach of Lewandowski, but they'll get that back to Ratzlaff. And a quick shot just tipped wide right there. Wheeler presses up. He's able just out of the reach of Shakopee as they tried to clear and dump back deep by Wheeler. The Irish putting some nice pressure on right out of the start here. Shakopee having a hard time getting the puck out of their zone when they have it as they try to get out again, and it's intercepted at the center line there by Wheeler. Kennefic will send it all the way back, and they'll regroup in their own zone now. Ratzlaff, who's been known to be an offensive, defensive player, dangles right through the Shakopee player around to the right. Just out of his reach,
Pure goal scorer like that doesn't.
Picked off there by Lewandowski, and he'll come around and he'll see that to Kennefic with a quick shot to goal. Nice play there. Ratzlaff was picked up by Lewandowski in the corner, and a nice feed after he held it to Kennefic, who tips it in.
Just sitting there. Come on, Luke. Pass it. Far post and Lewandowski passed it right across the crease.
As we'll get the Josh Klopp, Adam King. King will squeeze that behind the boards there. That'll come up off the boards there, but dumped in by Campbell. Shakopee now trying to take that away from Rosemount. They'll backtrack behind the net. The puck will come out right to Campbell in the center of the slot there. They could have the roster from 19. Pass to Carter, who picks it up. Slides it over to Linneruth. That's picked off, but then picked up, and then picked off again. Wings it halfway up the ice to Carter. We'll go D to Wheeler as he sends a high pass that's Miyagi'd out of the sky there with a Shakopee defender. Linneruth will feed that in there, picked up nicely by Sabo. He's got Carter in the middle with a quick shot. That might have gone in, but there's no replay here.
I think if you ask number 2, he'll say that went in.
That was a quick bang shot with a nice feed from Sabo in the middle there to Carter.
Matter of fact, I think he's telling the coaches.
So we'll try it again now with Lewandowski as he goes around the guy. Irish send it back deep. Further around the boards up to Campbell. He'll try to send it back in to Lewandowski. 3 Irish Shakopee players on him. Lewandowski comes out with it back around the net. Kennefic with a nice pass to himself off the boards. Flips it up high, picked up by Rosemount and dumped deep just over the top of the. Able to be the first one there to the puck, and he'll send it up or try to send it up to Berg there, fighting in the middle with another shot that's blocked. High. King's the first one into the Berg. Berg's able to pick that up and give it to Campbell, who's able to send it in, taking a hard hit and doing so. It in nicely deep. So 7 shots already for the Irish. The Irish dominating so far here in the first 6.5 minutes. As Patrick Hayes picks up the puck there, tries to center it. Wheeler will send that over to Ratzlaff. Wheeler trying to pinch in. The Irish now try. Adam King goes wide left, picked up by Sabo now. There right now, a lot of bodies flying around and the puck moving all over the place. Oh, a knuckleball in there by Campbell.
Oh, look, waffle puck.
Swinging all the way over there to the Horsager with a quick shot that's tipped. One there again. He'll center that. Back comes out of the zone and the Irish regroup. Under his calf and wide left with another centering pass.
Guy puck there.
By Campbell. That fooled everybody. Trying to throw that in, and it was on net and it caught the goalie by surprise as well.
I think it fooled Mason Campbell. Somebody tips it or it gets knocked down, keep the puck deep, and by golly, it goes in.
So that'll be period. The Irish just really putting a lot of pressure on Shakopee. This could be a long day for the Sabres.
They're kind of making me sound like I know what's going on.
So that puck squirts around behind the net. Break free and set. And in for the third. Yeah, it's, I mean, you don't want to take anything for granted, mind you, but look at hey, get the camera on Tollefson here. We're doing a
goalie equipment.
All our players are in the box there with a timeout, and Will decides, this is as easy to do. And oh, look at that back shift, and he's back. He's crossing over. Back. This every day, Chuck. Backwards crossover skating by a goalie. I mean, when you've played 7.5 minutes and faced 0 shots, you got to do something. He's down. That was wow. So we're back to action here and continuing where we left off. The Irish take control of the circles all the way around to Campbell. He'll swing at the Horsager, who takes a quick shot right in the middle, but back out to the goalie. Makes you could read his mind from here. He was sliding through to the left to try to shoot right. Had an opening, pulls that right out of the sky.
Mr. Miyagi.
His hands all over that one.
He found another.
That play was definitely set up with the pass. I don't know if that was Linneruth to get his stick on that to knock. Came in with the low sweeping draw through the center and a high back shelf. So 4-0.
Rosemount, number 2, Max Carter. Horsager, number 34, Tyler Linneruth. That's Carter from Horsager.
Benefic almost had a shot there to score on. Interesting that I do like the music. Chuck.
Should I dance with it last night, man?
So the Irish winning this face-off again. He comes out with it. They'll try to send it all the way across the down. Sabo will try to flip that in. Wheeler back to Ratzlaff now through the neutral zone. Back and forth around the Shakopee players. Klopp able to pick up by Broughton Sabo. So Patrick Hayes with a quick shot there. Just over the top left. Surprise dot from Wheeler that's tipped just wide left. Wheeler will send it back deep into Sable as he tries to send it to Patrick Hayes again and not able to do that as Shakopee breaks it up and gets it over to his brother Broughton, who's mauled, but able to sneak it over back to his brother Jackson. Dances along the line there, keeping it into the zone, and a quick shot there by
Shakopee Sabers High School Hockey would like to recognize their sponsor, Remax Realty.
Mason Campbell, who was deep in the zone there somehow. They might have moved.
You might see a lot of position changes going on in a game like this.
Either that or he got of having the puck on the line there.
Probably, yeah.
So another quick
back door.
open up. Horsager able to pull away with that. He'll get that to. That'll be chased by Linneruth, who's first to the puck and able to brace himself to avoid the hit. To hammer him. He's just being mauled there, but able to keep possession. Thunder delivered with a quick shot there, just blocked wide right by the goalie's pad. Carter quick on the draw there, gets it down to Sable. He'll cycle around back to the middle, up to Campbell, who takes another shot. That's blocked out front. Didn't make it there. Linneruth picks it up in the corner. Harlem Globetrotters of hockey here right now.
Yeah, they're just beating Shakopee to every loose puck and just kind of toying. Bantam versus a mini Mike game out here today.
Tollefson might knees. It's like watching an Xbox game here.
He's quite a knee.
As the Irish just
Shaking him around like a rag doll, and
we're still 4 minutes. We're still 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. 4-0, out shooting the Sabres now 16-0. Might be a mission for them on the forecheck. We'd like to know, what's your favorite hockey go-to saying that you hear from the squirks out? So that's out very slowly to the left side of the net. Tollefson tried to send that back behind the net. The Shakopee player was there as Tollefson sent it back and hit the Shakopee player off and will and in the net.
you know, it all started with the defenseman trying to figure out who's going to go get the puck. It's way back behind the net. I don't know if it hit.
Well,
something.
That'll piss anyone off if it doesn't piss Will off.
It'll probably piss Todd off.
I'm not so sure. Todd seems to be having a good time up probably whatever he's doing on the Canadian border, which hopefully is not trying to escape. So Sable will get waved out of the dot. Linneruth will take the face off. The Irish 6 players.
Assisted by number 5, Logan. That's Dose from Hillman and Schmidt.
Sable, who was able to get it out in the center there. No, almost misplays that one again, but able to get a handle on that and send it around as So Jake Rams from stick. Leave it to the participant to figure out how to do that. So pretty impressive.
Slovakia.
That's what they did in the hotel room. Out to Campbell, over to Lewandowski in the middle. Kennefic with a quick shot, just missed the. Fill that up, and Kennefic gives another shot. That one goes wide as well. Side of the net there. Away from the Shakopee over, he gets it back. Give and go. That one I think he meant to put on net. That over to Horsager, who gave it back to him, and again, not missing a shot he didn't like to take. Are you willing to bet? Yes. I'll take the over on that. We got another mix-up line here. It's Klopp, King, and Carter. We break through the neutral zone. That'll try to get sent deep, tipped by
Rosemount, number 10, Mason Campbell, from number 25.
Logo assassin Max Carter.
He just killed the
Shelf all day long. I'm surprised he didn't try to maneuver into that zone that he's.
Being a defenseman for the past 10 years, he gets a little nervous and got to get that shot off.
Face off, he'll send it deep, goes behind the net. Comes out just past Shakopee, and Ratzlaff with a quick shot. Thought he'd take advantage as a stunt double for the Irish defense there to get a goal himself. Shakopee will try to regroup and catch the Irish in a shift change. around the other way. Sable will wait for his man. Kennefic, and he'll get off the ice. That's centered across the ice to the Shakopee player, who slows down, and Tollefson says, Tollefson with his best glove to the face. Oh, it's a good song. Why'd they stop? He'll send it all the way across to the one-arm band wedge. Just soup for you shot. Irish dominant first period here, 5-1 lead. 2 shots to 3. And I think they might have hit the shot button twice by mistake.
No, I think they're pretty accurate.
Number 17, Luke Lewandowski, and number 10, Mason Campbell.
So they're reciting the goals. The first one there was Kennefic.
Number 10, Mason Campbell.
Then he had the first of 2 goals by Campbell, assisted with Jackson Sabo and Tyler Linneruth. Third goal now was Connor Kennefic again, Lewandowski and Ratzlaff.
Scoring at 8:57 of the first period for Rosemount. Number 2, Max Carter.
Then he had Carter with the dipsy-do in front of the net to the top shelf from Horsager.
That's where we keep the cookies at home.
Assisted by number 5, Logan Hillman. Number 27.
That was a quick shot on a back-to-back pass from Horsager. Irish scoring in the first period, so I think we're going to shut it on a lower bandwidth. That's your word, Chuck.
Bandwidth. Yeah. It's all about the bandwidth.
And we should be back shortly, so those of you on the feed, stay tuned.
Enjoy the Zamboni.
We'll be back within a couple minutes here.